100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 900, or 900 as Captain N called him, wasn't your average robot. Built for a good time, Captain N, a former video game champion, understood this glitch perfectly. See, Captain N knew that logic and excitement weren't so different. Both were about exploring the unknown. One day, while tinkering with an old gaming console, a blinding flash enveloped them. When the light subsided, they found themselves in a desolate wasteland, the air thick with an eerie silence. Crumbling buildings scraped the sky, testaments to a forgotten catastrophe. This was no ordinary game. This was Fallout, Montana. The world of Fallout, Montana was really interesting. This was Dallout.
Probability of survival high.
900, with his array of sensors, analyzed their surroundings, his monotone voice breaking the silence. Every scan and beep was a reminder of the dangers lurking in every shadow. Captain N, however, felt a surge of adrenaline. This wasn't game over. It was a brand new level. The challenges ahead were daunting, but he was ready to face them head-on.
Don't worry, buddy, we'll figure this out. First things first. We need to find out where we are and what happened. The bond between them was their greatest strength in this desolate world.
They consulted the Pip-Boy on Captain N's wrist, a relic from the old world, its screen flickering with static. This device, though ancient, was their key to navigating the treacherous terrain. The map showed a vast, unknown territory, dotted with ominous locations. Each mark on the map represented a potential threat or a glimmer of hope. Their first clue came in the form of a distant landmark, a giant metallic M emblazoned on the side of a mountain, a beacon in the desolate landscape. It stood out starkly against the barren backdrop, promising answers or perhaps more questions.
Looks like our best bet. Let's go see if we can find some answers. With determination in their hearts, they set off towards the mysterious landmark, ready to uncover the secrets it held.
The journey to the M was fraught with danger, a perilous path that tested their resolve at every turn. They encountered packs of feral dogs, their eyes glowing menacingly in the twilight, their growls echoing through the desolate landscape, and avoided the hulking figures of mutated creatures that roamed the wastes, each step a calculated risk. 900, true to his programming, calculated every move, his metallic arms transforming into various tools and weapons as needed, ensuring their survival. Finally, they reached the base of the M mountain and were greeted by an unexpected sight. A man, impossibly muscular, wearing a faded red baseball cap and a determined expression, standing as if he had been waiting for them. He introduced himself as John Cena, his voice carrying a weight of authority and mystery.
"You're a long way from home," he said, his eyes scanning the horizon. "What brings you to these parts?" His tone was both curious and cautious.
Captain N explained their predicament, the strange transportation, their lack of knowledge about this world, and their desperate need for guidance. John Cena listened intently, nodding slowly, his expression thoughtful.
"This M marks the spot of Vault 87, he began, his voice steady and clear. "A vault meant to shelter people from the bombs, a relic of a bygone era. But it's not safe for folks like you," he warned, his tone grave. "You need to head south, to Dillon. There you might find some answers, and perhaps a way back home."
With John Cena's cryptic directions guiding them, Captain N and 900 set off towards Dillon. The Pip-Boy's map, though rudimentary, showed the way, a treacherous path through canyons, irradiated zones, and abandoned settlements. They scavenged for supplies, trading their limited technology for food and water in makeshift settlements they encountered along the way. The people they met were hardened survivors, wary of strangers but willing to lend a hand to those in need. They spoke of the bombs, the war that had ravaged the world, and the dangers that lurked in the shadows. Captain N listened intently, piecing together the history of this broken world. Nightfall brought new dangers. They learned to fear the eerie glow of rad roaches, mutated insects with a taste for flesh, and the chilling howls of ghouls, former humans twisted by radiation. Through it all, 900 remained a steadfast companion, his calculations and logic often the only thing standing between them and oblivion. Dylan, when they finally reached it, was a shadow of its former self. Once a bustling town, it now lay in ruins, a ghostly reminder of what it used to be. Buildings stood as hollow shells and the streets were eerily quiet. The silence was almost deafening, broken only by the occasional rustle of the wind. Yet a sense of community persisted, a flicker of hope amidst the desolation. People still gathered, working together to survive in this bleak environment.
It was here they met Mina Shirakawa, a woman with kind eyes and a quick wit. She had an air of resilience about her, a strength that was palpable.
Mina listened to their tale, her brow furrowed in thought. She seemed to be piecing together a puzzle, one that had been troubling her for some time.
Strangers from another world, you say? Her voice was filled with curiosity and a hint of disbelief.
She mused, her mind racing with possibilities. What could this mean for her and her town?
That explains a few things. She nodded slowly, as if pieces of a larger puzzle were finally falling into place. Listen, I might be able to help you get to Yellowstone, but I have a bit of a problem. Her voice was steady, but there was an underlying urgency.
She led them to a makeshift greenhouse, its walls patched with scrap metal and plastic sheeting. It was a testament to human ingenuity and survival. Inside, bathed in an eerie green light, were rows of cucumbers? But these were unlike any cucumbers they had ever seen. But these were no ordinary cucumbers. They seemed to have a life of their own. They pulsed with an otherworldly glow, a light that seemed to come from within.
These are no earthly cucumbers. Her voice was filled with a mix of awe and concern. They were left behind by some visitors. She hesitated, as if the word itself was too strange to utter. From the stars, I reckon. Her eyes were wide with the realization of what this meant. They're causing quite a stir in Dylan. People are scared. The unknown always brings fear. I need to get them out of here, to someone who can understand them. Her determination was clear. She would do whatever it took to protect her town.
You want us to take your alien cucumbers to Yellowstone?
Captain N asked, trying to wrap his head around the situation.
There's a scientist there, a Dr. Lee. She studies these sorts of things. If anyone can figure out what these cucumbers are and where they came from, it's her.
She explained that getting to Yellowstone wouldn't be easy. The roads were treacherous and dangers lurked around every corner.
But if you can deliver these cucumbers to Dr. Lee, I can arrange safe passage for you. It's a dangerous journey, but perhaps it will lead you closer to finding your way home.
Captain N looked at 900, who was busy analyzing the cucumbers, his sensors whirring.
Probability of success?
Uncertain, the robot replied, but the logic is sound. We assist Miss Shirakawa. We gain access to Yellowstone. It is a calculated risk. Title:
Feeling parched after a long day of surviving the wasteland? Reach for a Nuka-Cola, the refreshing beverage that quenches your thirst and replenishes your electrolytes. Nuka-Cola. Because even in the apocalypse, you deserve a little fizz in your life. Available at participating vendors across the wasteland. Drink responsibly.
With a mix of trepidation and determination, Captain N and 900 agreed to help Mina. She provided them with a sturdy wagon, pulled by a Brahmin, a mutated two-headed cow remarkably resistant to the harsh conditions of the wasteland. She also supplied them with weapons, provisions, and a map to Dr. Lee's laboratory in Yellowstone.
Good luck, you two, and be careful out there. The wasteland holds many secrets, some more dangerous than others.
The journey to Yellowstone was fraught with peril. They encountered raiders, desperate for supplies, and fought off packs of mutated creatures drawn to the strange energy emanating from the cucumbers. 900 proved to be an invaluable companion, his calculations and quick reflexes saving them from certain doom on more than one occasion. Through it all, Captain N couldn't shake the feeling that their journey was about more than just delivering some strange cucumbers. He had heard whispers on the wind, rumors of a legendary DJ named Three Dog, who broadcast a message of hope across the wasteland from his radio station in the heart of Yellowstone.
Perhaps this Three Dog might know something about how we got here. He might even be able to help us get home.
They pressed onward, the snow-capped peaks of Yellowstone looming on the horizon. Their adventure was far from over, and the wasteland held countless more secrets waiting to be uncovered. But for now, their mission was clear. Deliver the cucumbers, find Three Dog, and unravel the mystery of their sudden arrival in Fallout, Montana.